gas pump to cool it to dispense more fuel. And they still have to prepay, so they're either paying with cash or a card to activate the pump, and then using the manipulation of the gas pump, they're obtaining, let's say, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 gallons of fuel for pennies on the dollar. $5-10 sometimes we've seen that only being charged on a card or prepaid with cash.
Okay, so first off, they must know what they're doing if they're getting inside the pumps and moving stuff around. And second, that's a lot of gas. And third, I guess, that must take a long time.
Absolutely. I mean, we've had reports over and over from all over in Nevada that, I kind of get a central call from, agencies all over because a lot of my suspects, unfortunately, are from the Vegas area. And late nights, a lot of these gas stations, especially in your guys' state too, will close. So the gas pumps are still operational. So the suspects will pull up, try to park farther away from the gas station so they can't, if there's cameras, they don't, capture them as much. And they'll be parked there for hours. I mean, the longer they can sit there, the better if they don't get disturbed. If the store's open, sometimes the clerks might notice that these trucks are parked there for a long time, and they might shut the pumps off, and the suspects just gradually leave.
All right, so I guess I have two questions. One, then what happens to that gas? And I guess two, this clearly isn't being done by Amergas. So how organized is it?
It's very well organized. It's been growing. I've been doing financial crimes for over 14 years. I've been seeing the fuel thefts that's grown over the last 11 years, especially since the whole COVID shutdown and more trucks on the road, the higher demand of diesel fuels. I saw a huge increase of these trucks stealing fuel from gas stations. First, they're using credit card fraud to buy it, and then next thing you know, they start manipulating the pumps, and they're obtaining even larger amounts of fuel for next to nothing.
How's that? They'll use the stolen card and then buy a whole bunch of gas and then steal that. They're double dipping. One of the stations out there said that there was actually one instance where somebody was towing a horse trailer and then that was filled with tanks of stolen fuel. Was that one of the trucks?
Yep, it was. So that particular truck we called a transit. That was loaded to transport with the horse trailer attached about 1,800 gallons, and he was doing diesel. When we were offloading the fuel from the truck and the trailer had about 1,300 gallons of diesel, and the truck had about, something like 200 or 300 gallons of diesel in there at the time. But that individual, there was nothing to do with that. He was transporting California for a higher cost.
So when you say that it's organized, is it basically one group, like organized crime kind of thing? And are there many groups, or what's behind it?
Yeah, there's many groups. There's multiple. You might have individuals from 2 or 3 people to 5, 6, 10 people that are doing it. They just wreak havoc all around the city, and then they travel to cities like yours to do the same thing or sell it because they can make more money.
That's wild. Detective Matt Jodonka, Financial Crimes, Las Vegas PD. Detective, best of luck to you finding all these guys.
Thank you very much. You guys have a great day.
You too. Thanks for talking to us.
Excellent. Coming up next, go home, get a drink, hold one. Might be good.
Coming up.
Yeah, we'll find out.
This is Mike Simpson here. Shouldn't you breathe clean air all day, every day? Yes, you should. So help protect yourself with IQ Air's Health Pro Plus Air Purifier, the #1 large room air purification choice for viruses. These Swiss-made purifiers were chosen by the Hong Kong Hospital Authority not only for SARS-CoV-1, but also SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19. They use patented industry-leading hyper-HEPA filtration. The Health Pro Plus captures particles down to 0.003 microns, the smallest that exists. And now, for a limited time only, use the promo code RADIO and save 5% on an Autumn Series. That's the personal air purifier that I've got on my desk, or the Health Pro Plus. IQAir.com/US or call 866-260-7239. IQAir.com/US or 866-260-7239. The promo code RADIO. Help protect your loved ones. Get the healthy indoor air that you deserve, and get it today.
Some people like A and others like B. At BMW, we prefer X. Like the dynamic X3 and for ultimate exploration. The X5 will to conquer even the most difficult paths. For the pinnacle of comfort and luxury, the X7. And since every X-Range vehicle is packed with performance and versatility, you will always get the best of X. BMW X-Range. Your next June 16th through 21st.
Small businesses who switch to Spectrum Business can cut their internet and phone bill in half.
Spectrum Business can cut my bill in half. Really?
It's true. You're overpaying and we can prove it. Grab your bill and visit spectrum.com/business calculator. In just 3 easy steps, you'll see your savings.
Wow, I can save over $1,500 a year.
That's real savings. See for yourself. Visit spectrum.com/business calculator and make the switch today. Restrictions apply. It has been tough for businesses lately, and if yours has 5 or more employees and you've managed to get through COVID, you are eligible for a payroll tax rebate of $26,000 per employee. It's Mike Simpson here. This is not a loan. It's not a payback. It's a refund of your taxes. But how do you get it? How do you get past the red tape that you know is going to be there? You go to getrefunds.com. They are the specialists in this. It's a little-known payroll tax program, and their average client gets $250,000 back. They do all the work. They don't charge up front. They share a percentage of the cash they get for you. And businesses of all types can qualify, including those who took PPP money, nonprofits, even those that had an increase in sales. Interested? Yeah. Go to getrefunds.com, click the button that says Qualify Me right there on the page, and then it's a few questions. It just takes minutes, no risk, high rewards. They've done this thousands of times. You can and should be next. It's your money. Let them go and get it for you. Start today. It's getrefunds.com. Getrefunds.com.
9:15 at KNX. Traffic. Every 10 minutes on the 5s, here's Tanya Combs.
We've got some slowdown in Long Beach down the 405 north at Pacific Avenue. This was a crash. They had to stop all lanes to get that crash over to the right shoulder, and they just did that. So a little bit of slowing as you approach the 710, but nothing to worry about. You won't be heavily delayed through that area. Caltrans work doing some, they've got some work going on in Irwindale. So that 210 west is a bit slow from Azusa Avenue over to the 605. They're still working on a crash in Pomona. This is for the southbound 71 at Mission Boulevard. A little bit of slowing from the 10 freeway. That was a big rig in a car that collided. Apparently they're both on the left shoulder, and one of those vehicles is not movable. Nick Caliber Garage Doors, your number one choice for new garage doors. Get $200 off as low as $7.99 installed. Includes free bottom seals and Holloway. Caliber Garage Doors will beat any advertised price. Hundreds to choose from at CaliberGarageDoors.com. CaliberGarageDoors.com. Next report at 9:25 with more reports more often from the Irvine Auto Center. 24-hour traffic center, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
Roll out the barrel and lend me your ears. I like beer. It makes
This is KNX in depth. Mike Simpson and Charles Feldman.
Oh, after a long, hard day, it can be quite refreshing to open the fridge, pull out a nice, icy cold beer to reward yourself for getting through it all. And you would be rewarding your gut, too.
New study in the Journal of Agriculture and Food finds beer longer than improve a man's gut microbiome, the good bacteria down there, and then that can lead to positive health impacts. With us is the lead author of this study, Anna Faria, who's a professor at Nova Medical School across the Atlantic, Lisbon, Portugal. Anna, thanks for being with us. So what are we talking here? Just like one a day, one after work, and that's it?
Thank you very much for the invitation. Yes, we are talking about one bottle of beer a day between us or after work, but we need to be careful with the quantity because in this study that is only about, you can say that 2, 3, 10 bottles of beer has the same effect.
You anticipated every what's the question.
You don't want to go through a cake just running out like one bottle. But if I understood the study correctly, it didn't matter, did it, whether or not it was alcoholic or non-alcoholic beer? So does that mean that the alcohol isn't the issue here? It's something in the beer itself?
Yes, that was a very interesting finding. We had some studies before that already affirmed it this way, but the fact that the alcoholic beer and the non-alcoholic beer have the same effect make us give us another alternative, another choice, that is the beer without the alcohol and without the serious effects of alcohol. So now we can have one beer with alcohol and 2 beers with no alcohol.
Was that one of the things you were trying to figure out? Because like you said, we've had previous studies that, in moderation, beer can be good for you. Wine, they've done the same thing with wine, right? Just have a glass of wine, maybe that's good for you. But now you're looking in that non-alcoholic direction.
Yes, because people are trying to have a healthier and a healthier lifestyle, and alcohol sometimes it doesn't fit this lifestyle program, but people do like beer, do like the taste of beer. So the non-alcoholic beer is getting its place in the market. So we need to understand if the non-alcoholic beer has the same effect as alcoholic beer. Yes, we think it's not all that makes the difference, but the other compounds here, the compounds that are from cereal, from oat, from the wheat fermentation, so there is a mix and mix product even without alcohol.
So there were no men, right, involved in the study. So one question I'm sure people are going to ask is how come the women who were studied fought that aside? Can one extrapolate from the results of the study with men and say that the helpful effects of drinking a bottle of beer a day would therefore carry women too?
We just used and had men in this study because it was a pilot study, it's a very small study, so men and women could have beer co-founders. And we only choose men to minimize this performance. And we have only healthy men, which is very important. We don't have men with any kind of disease. I think with healthy women we can extrapolate the results, but obviously study with a larger number of participants with women and even with a wider range of ages. We have men between 20 to 23 and 58. It's important to make these studies with women and to confirm that our suspicions that the results can be extrapolated are true.
It doesn't have to be a lager, or can you drink a different kind of beer?
We only tested lager, so for now I would say lager.
Well, let me answer, because for years there was this notion that a glass of wine a day was good for you, and that's sort of come into some debate now. And there are some, I guess, more recent studies that indicate that the earlier studies might not be correct, and it may not make a difference whether you have a glass of wine or not a day. How confident, and I get it that it was a very small pilot study, but how confident are you that it is going to bear out when tested among a larger group of people? Women will be included. Are you pretty confident it'll still hold?
Yes, I'm confident because the study was well designed. It was a randomized controlled trial. It was a double-blind trial. People didn't they knew they were taking beer, but even though if they were taking without or with alcohol. So I think that the design of the study is very strong. I think we have seriously results or even stronger results if we watch the population.
Would foods like beer, batter, shrimp,
I don't know, but I can put that in my next
okay. If you study that, I'm in. Let me know. I'll gladly take part.
All right. Anna, thank you so much for talking to us. That's Anna Faria, professor at the Nova Medical School across the Atlantic there in Lisbon, Portugal.
It could be,
It could be.
Beer, battered shrimp, or other stuff that they batter with beer.
If you eat too many of those, you're going to have to take a probiotic anyway.
Yeah. So it all works. It all comes down to flesh. Sure does.
Yeah, all right. I agree with the previous wine studies that said, yes, you should drink a glass. So
that's your definition.
Thank you for traffic in a minute. When you take care of
screen.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
At Boost Mobile, you get the power of the iPhone SE from your which means the power to stream your favorite shows. Download all the music. The power to FaceTime your ex.
It's over. Stop calling me.
Get an iPhone SE for just $19.99. All on one of America's largest 5G networks. More power to save. Everywhere people mobile and not themselves. And stop calling your ex.
Nature Valley helps restore access to 10,000 miles of national parks. And we're on our way to restoring even more, because every mile is a new memory. Lake Athens Elevator, Nature Valley.
It is 9:25 at PNX. Got traffic every 10 minutes on the 5. This report brought to you by Hidwater. Here is Tanya Campos.
We got a couple of things going on in Pacoima. First of all, the 210 West, that connector to the 118 West, there is a vehicle blocking the left lane of that transition road. This appears to be a solo car crash, starting to see a little bit of backup. And then we got word from CHP that they have shut down the 210 East connector to the 118. So that is causing some backup. Everybody is adjusting to that closure. Elsewhere in the valley, a little bit of slowing through Burbank on that northbound 5. There's some Caltrans from Olive Avenue to Hollywood Way, and that was slowed down just a tad. A little bit of slowing from Hollywood as we head into the downtown area. There's some Caltrans on the 210 heading westbound through Irwindale. Looks like that is slow from Azusa Avenue over to the 605. They have cleared a crash. They were in the process of it. 71 south at Mission Boulevard. That is in Pomona. That was a big rig and a car. Taylor's Pure Water infused with surprisingly true flavors, including watermelon, blackberry, and cherry. No sugar, no sweeteners, no calories. Available in your local grocery store or at drinkhant.com. Kent water with a touch of true fruit flavors. Next report at 9:35 is one report more often from your Line Auto Center, 24-hour traffic center, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
And informed life is better.
Stay informed. Stay safe.
Breaking news from Orange County. Get breaking local news 24/7.
I have breaking news out of Sacramento.
KNX News, 97.1 FM. Everything you need, every time you listen. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job boards, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Paychex offers award-winning payroll, HR, and health insurance services. But we're also the #1 retirement plan provider in the country. A 401k retirement plan is a great way to keep your employees happy, and Paychex can help you find the perfect plan for your business. Paychex knows which options will best meet your needs and give you the biggest tax savings. Our experts will help you understand the advantages of your 401k, then set up everything for you. By fully integrating your payroll with our record-keeping platform, we can help minimize all the administrative tasks involved with retirement plans. We'll update your employee demographics, edit payroll lists, submit contributions every pay period, and much more. Our retirement specialists will take care of the details, so you don't have to, saving you and your employees more of every hard